Hi. Hi, lovies. I'm not supposed to call you lovies. What's up, kids? What is up, my chillin'? Yeah, what's up with ENJ, by the way? And BAT. Is this like an alt season, man? We in the bed like. What is up, fuckers? Sweethearts. Yes. All right. Hello. Hola. All my friends. All my friends. All my friends are here. I got a green smoothie. So let's update you on my life. Thank you, Russ. Thank you very much. Wife has a bun in the oven. So we're very excited. We're very excited. So here's a few things that have happened in my life. Hold up, I gotta untangle these or this is gonna bother me all stream. Much more ergonomic. Okay, so I'm glad to be back too. So here's the deal. Here's what's been going on in my life while we've been gone. You guys know I broke my finger. That's okay now. Still sore after 2-3 months. Still sore. I was at the gym. I went back to the gym, right? I went back for more punishment. I was doing lower back extensions. I'm like, oh, whoa. That's like, okay, lower back extensions on a lower back extension machine. Just 90 pounds. I normally do like 150-ish. And I was just taking it easy. Final rep. Felt something shift to the left in the middle of my bottom of my back. Bottom middle of my back. Like literally felt it. It could have been pinching the nerve. Could have been herniating a disc. Bad news. Bad fucking news. Dude, I was, for 2 weeks, I was like a, thanks guys. For 2 weeks, I was borderline paralyzed, but in the worst pain I've ever had. That was the worst pain I've ever had. The finger before me was the worst pain I've ever had. This was hands down the worst pain I've ever had. I hurt myself for a living. It's just kind of what I do. And what's up, Clay? And yeah, like if I had to sleep on the floor at night and I couldn't roll over, my wife had to help me put my socks on. And we're talking just like life-altering pain, man. Anytime you move. So, been going to physical therapy. It's under control. They had me on steroids. So, as you can see, I'm very strong. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's under control. All's good. I actually went to the gym for the first time this morning. Got it under control. It's all good. We don't think it was a herniated disc. I think it was a pinched nerve. So, Yeah, doctor originally said herniated disc, probably, but they don't scan for it until the inflammation goes down, and then you go through physical therapy, and then they do an MRI. And so all's good now. So yeah, as you guys know, the wife has a bun in the oven, so that's all good. So I'm fucking busy, right? We didn't plan for this. We're excited. We're pumped. I can't wait. But yeah, so here's my new schedule. I will be running my groups throughout the day, just as normal. I'm watching the charts. I got alerts set. I'm looking at things. We're going to stream 3 times or more per week, but at least 3 times per week. Okay? Probably Tuesday, Thursday, and then we'll figure out the other day. So my schedule when I wake up is going to be wake up at 5 a.m., hit the gym real quick, come back, stream 3 times a week, run my group all day, and then since we're having a baby, I got a job at night selling windows to people. Make fucking bank, but it's only a few hours a night. Nothing big. So yeah, I got 3 things going on right now. We're busy. We're thriving. We're alive. And life is good. Life is good. So big change. Big change. Yeah. All right. We'll maybe have like the baby seat right here when the baby comes. Maybe put like the baby seat like right here, and the baby just slobbering everywhere and screaming. If the baby's anything like me, it's gonna be making noise. So yeah. So okay. But we good. We good. Crypto markets, they're okay. They're okay. We lagging a little bit? Is we be lagging? The fuck? Take that phone off Wi-Fi. Put it back on here. All right. Frontier Airlines wants me to renew my discount then. No, I'm not. I'll never fly in Frontier again in my life. You guys ever flown Frontier? Took to the wife to the moon. That's right. Now this camera's having a hard time focusing. It looks like. Yes, I am pale. I haven't seen sunlight in years. I haven't seen sunlight in years. There's no sunlight here. There's no sunlight. It's just fucking gray and snowy and cold or rainy. It's like 21 degrees today. All right. I love you. I love talking to you. Thank you, Hero in Wonderland. I don't recognize your name, but I'm glad you're here. And I hope I recognize your name. Or is it Hero in Wonderland? Is it? Are you a heroin addict? Tell me the truth. Why do you need to sell Windows as a successful day trader? Because I have a fucking baby coming. Is that a real question? Is that a real question? Just stop back and just listen to what you just said. I'm concerned for you, buddy. You might actually be a heroin addict. All right. All right. And let's focus on something here. Let's get back to that real quick. No, I'm not selling Windows to babies. Okay, I'm not selling Windows to babies. But let's put it this way. Do you see where the market is right now? Do you think it's more pertinent to accumulate Bitcoin and trade to make more Bitcoin at these levels, or trade to make more cash at these levels? Let's say I didn't have a baby and I decided that I wanted to get a job, which isn't the case. But let's just eliminate the biggest factor here. Let's just say, would you want to be withdrawing cash at these levels? Or would you want to be accumulating Bitcoin via trading at these levels? Now add the baby. Now add the baby. Okay. I'm glad we could talk that out. I still love you, but it's a stupid question. Okay. Let's look at Bitcoin. You guys as confused as I am? Because I'm pretty confused. Let's start as we always do with longs versus shorts on Bitfenix. So there are about 7.5K more longs than shorts on Bitfenix. Nothing crazy, but if we zoom out, we're on the day chart here, and even if we want to go to the week or like the 3-day, this is the lowest that shorts have been since, I mean, we'll say that it's a little bit lower than that. Shorts haven't been this low since early March of 2018, so a year ago. And the last 2 times they were this low, shorts rebounded. So let's look at price action. Right here, the end, big dump. Right here. So this candle, and then from there was a larger dump of 17%. This was obviously just fucking chaos, minus 50%-ish insanity. Right here, minus 26%. So the last 3 times it's dumped, right? So we know, yeah, you can have a sideways market, or even, I mean, longs aren't overextended here at 7,500, 7,500 more longs than shorts ish. They're not overextended, but by nature of how few shorts there are in the market, it's a little lopsided. Okay, there's room for shorts. So let's take off shorts so we have more room on our thing here. You can't see the screen. Can't see the screen. I did it again like a noob. All right, I'm back. Here we go. That's interesting tasting. All right. The last 3 times shorts were this low was right here. So let's get a vertical line going. Right here. On this candle right here. And then right there. Over 1. There we go. Over 2. Those are the last 3 times shorts were this low in the market. Okay. I'm just saying. Now, what did you have this time? You had a big volume breakout. And I should probably change the color of this. Make it a little more fierce and shit, you know? Make it a little more fierce. You see that? You had, okay, so on this, you had all sorts of, you had 3 types of volume here. You had just a big volume breakout. We broke out above this horizontal level. Life is good. Right here. There's your volume bar. Take that off. We had declining volume. Right here. Declining volume break up. You thought, oh, we might be going up again because we reclaimed this level after we broke it. Not the case. And the third type of volume that you had here was no volume at all before a big volume breakout. I mean, the market was completely on edge. You had Moon Boy charts everywhere. I was fucking unsure. But you had no fucking clue. I mean, look how little volume this is right here. So, what do we have here? Let's raise this up. Let's forget about RSI for a moment. Let me check back, make sure I'm not doing anything wrong. It's been a long time though. We can't see your screen like your first videos. Yeah, nothing's changed. Hey, you know what? It wouldn't be a stream if I didn't disappoint you guys in the beginning. So what do we have here? We have a lot to digest. We have a lot to digest. Let me get these little fangs off here. There's a lot to digest. So we had a volume breakout. I mean, this wasn't the most volume you've ever seen in your life or anything like that. And it wasn't even the most volume in this range. I mean, this bar on middle of December was more volume. So you had a symmetrical triangle and then a breakout, right? Symmetrical triangles are not bullish or bearish patterns. They're sideways patterns. You go with your bias should be towards the trend, obviously. The trend is down. So you would have to assume or play towards this breaking down. So we are in, and it's better if we go to the day chart here. We're in a really interesting zone right now, like an incredibly interesting zone, because, you know, this symmetrical triangle broke out, everything looks good, but then I always say you have to draw horizontals off of diagonals. Horizontals off of diagonals. Because, and I like to draw horizontal boxes, right? But we don't even need to go back to the beginning of the range for that. We can go to like the 1/3 past the beginning of the range, and there's your box. And if I were to draw, if you're wondering if that's an arbitrary box or not, the bottom is a little bit, I went a little far, but it's just right here, because that's a false breakout above. Draw it again. And then really, the close of this bar is fine. Because we hadn't had a close above this bar since that, or ever. So there you go. You get a close above the bar, but you're stopping at the candle. That's why candles are important, man. Or wicks, I mean, not the candle, the wicks. That's why wicks are important. You got to know where your wicks are. Because wicks demonstrate like a spot of like selling into if it's to the downside, right? There's like a liquidity pool above where people are willing to sell to. There's a reason it didn't close up here. And yeah, candle closes matter, but for resistances, you also have to play off of wicks. And that's why we like confirmed candle closes. Like we had one candle close in this range, we didn't get a second. And not only that, we had confirmed candle close above this diagonal, this pink purple diagonal, but look where we are now, trying to bounce off that. Yikes, dude. Like for real. So where are we at in Fibonacci? We are currently false break below the 0.5 and trying to hold both above the 0.5 of the current move, which is your bullish continuation zone, and this diagonal. Are you leaving? Did you make coffee? Can I get some, please? And a kissy poo poo. Well, come on in, girl, and you can leave the door open too. She Oh, mio, honey. Man, please have some coffee. Come give me a kiss. Love you.
Love you.
Have a good day. What about me? Can I have a good day?
Have a good day.
Jordy, come say hi to everybody. Up. Come say hi. Oh, be good. Jordy, say hi to your friends. They haven't seen you in a while. They're right there. Don't look at me. They're right there. Where they at? Where they at? Get them. All right. All right. I'm going to turn on this heater, okay? Is that okay with you? Ooh. Love you, babe. Ooh, coffee and a movie. All right. So your 0.5 is your, okay, I mean, this is pretty critical spot right here, guys. If we zoom out, you know, this is really, really critical. 0.5s are, okay, we can still be bullish zone. The 236 is a bullish continuation zone, but the 0.5 is, okay, we can still be bullish zone. Right? If we break below that, not only are we looking at a golden pocket of 618, 0.65 bounce potentially, and there's a reason why, is because this would just be a pretty simple support resistance flip. Right, and even back to this range. Even back to this range. A nice support resistance flip. You could put stink bids, you know, even down to 3,600. We're looking at like 3,650 to 3,625-ish realistically. You should get some action at that zone. Now, you got to be careful. You know, I'd be a little more careful. It's tough. You're back within the middle of the range. And then all we do at that point is, you know, what does that look like? If we delete these, no, not right there, right there, right there. There's two things we could be in for. We could be in for a big fucking dump. Shorts could you know, we could come back up to the 236, and I said on my Telegram and I said in the Telegram, and then I said in the in my private group, I said, you know, I'm looking to short just under the 4,000 level, and there's a reason why. I'm not just picking fucking round numbers with a few zeros after them. That 236 is at 39.86, okay? And the 236, once you lose it, it's tough to reclaim. Now, this was a nice volume breakout, but it wasn't life-changing volume, on BitMEX at least. It was good. The market had good volume, but it wasn't going to change your life. But this is an ascending triangle. So, you can have your cake and eat it too here, right? You can short, and by you, anytime I say you, I mean me, okay? Disclaimer. You can short the 236, because that's almost never a bad idea. I'm sure there's some 236 movement here. I'm playing everything from this candle because this was a false breakout. You could have shorted the 236 back down to the 0.5. And that's 39.26 down to 36.41. Bang! 236 failures go to at least the 0.5. It's a tale as old as time. So, if we get a chance, and I believe there was a futures gap around 4K, CME. I don't have that chart. Maybe I could get that chart. I used to have it. Is it CME or CBOE? Or BTC? I had it like 6 months ago, but that was a futures contract, so it expired, so that chart expired. Somebody link me that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the chat up. I'm going to put the chat up on my tablet. Okay. You guys want the price on the right? It's because I bought this tablet to with cell service to be able to chart on the go if I need to, and it's wide, but it helps if I took the space off, the whatever you call it, the price scale on both sides. So my right click isn't working. TradingView, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, let's just refresh this. Okay, yeah. So that gap is up to just on a 39.50. What's the top of that gap? Trading. Jay Trading. What's the top of that gap? That right, the last candle before the gap begins. On top. What's the bottom of that candle price? Is that, I mean, it's probably closer to 39.20, 3900. Thanks, Johnny Mags. BTC 1, okay. Thank you. Still got it. Okay, current contract in front. Yeah, there we go. I got it. So this was, okay, 38.93. And look, guys, not every gap has to fill. I would think a gap like that with that much volume would want to. But it doesn't have to fill right there and then bounce off, right? It can even excel above this. I would personally, I'm going to stack bids. We'll call it 3,900 and above. Heavier bids towards the top. Oh, Shades, what's up, buddy? That's what we're going to call it. Okay? So, you could have, guys, a big dump from just under 4K. Come back to this line at the bottom, a 35, 36. You'd hope it goes sideways enough for the 618 in the golden pocket. I'd feel a lot better about longing down here if it went sideways so far and made its move down to the trend line near the golden pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because if it does it soon and fast, if we reclaim it and then dump, we're at the 786. 786s and golden pockets go to 382s, but it's not as exhausted to the 382 from the golden pocket as it is to the 382 from the 786. Make sense? You're hoping when you zoom out, if you're a bull, you're hoping that this is an ascending triangle. And very well could be. We'll need declining volume, which we're getting, right? And shorts could absolutely, if you're talking about from 3,900 down to anywhere from 35 to 3,600-ish, a $400 to $500 drop, shorts could absolutely refuel and get closer to parity with longs. That's your bull case, okay? Your bear case is just the word failure, right? It would start with failure to win this horizontal zone, and then failure to reclaim the 236, and then failure to hold the 0.5, failure to hold this diagonal line, and then you look for either like very small volume towards the bottom, and then once you get a dump, once you lose this trend line, it's over. I mean, because you're not setting up any sort of inverse head and shoulders or anything. This head isn't big enough. That's what she said. And so, you're hoping for an Adam and Eve bottom, but this bitch has got to go. You don't get an Adam and Eve and Adam bottom. Or what would adequately probably be called the Batman. Because left ear, head, inverse Batman. Right ear. Makes sense? So if we go down, if we go down and we break this downwards, now that's an ascending triangle. That's a bullish formation. But if we do go down, you know, you're probably looking, you'd retest, you'd probably get a bounce near 3K again, like right here. I don't know how significant it is. I wouldn't be surprised if you lose this diagonal support line. I wouldn't be surprised if this 3K here we go. Comes down like this, bounces double bottom, comes back up, gets everybody bullish, failed retest, and then boom, boom, to the downside. Make sense? Make sense? Make sense? Yeah. So what are we looking at? I think we're looking as low as, let me go to Bitfenix. This is Coinbase. I said Bitfenix, damn it. Thank you. We'll go to the 3-day. All right, let's go to Bitfinex here. What are we looking at? Well, there's an obvious retest the previous market cycle, 1200, the absolute lowest. Okay, we'll start from the worst and move up. The absolute lowest, period. Right? I gotta stop saying right because I sound like Ian Bellina. We'll draw some horizontals here. You know, 3100-ish. Not even that. 3000-ish. You can get 2000 right under here. Some people were calling for 1800. Is that the low right here? No, it's 2138. Is the 1800 a fib level? Let's just fib the whole fucking thing from the bottom of the previous market cycle to the top. We'll go 886 and 0.93. I already had 86. Perfect. 1500 is the 0.93, 2368 is the 886. I am more inclined to say it would be a $2K to $2,400-ish bounce somewhere in there. Now that's tough because that's a 20% difference, right? That's $400 on from 2000. So that sounds hedgy. It's just tough, man, because you start getting that low, and there's gonna be some big moves fast, and I don't think it'll last long. Now, do I think that we necessarily have to do this? I don't think we necessarily have to do that. It's always more likely than not to build a floor, build a base. I always say, dude, I feel so fucking sorry. For every time I look at that candle right here, I want to puke. There's somebody that sold that candle, and then the largest bull run in trading history, in the world, history of the world, the largest bull run happened. So we're looking at, now it is Bitfinex, so it could have been on leverage and not spot. But we're looking at 133. Go 128. As close as I can get. Oh, 15,000%. RIP, fam. Yikes. Yixie mosh. As Borat says. Hyperwave theory? Okay, well, I quit listening after you said that. Look, man, we're being denied at the 786 right now. Where are we at from the drop? Failing back below the 236. Yikes. Yikes. Interesting. There's a premium on Bitfenix, $100. Interesting. I know some tether markets had been as low as like 15 bucks. Yeah, Binance is, but they have USDC, so makes a lot of sense. Bitfinex probably isn't going to add USDC, right? I don't know. I don't trade at Bitfinex. Couldn't tell you. Let's look at the BTC Dominance Chart. So this is looking like a bullish pattern. There's just no two ways about it. That's like a bullish pennant, man. Like for real, for real. Okay, so our Bitcoin shorts, I'd be looking short just under 4K. My stop would be above 4,200. Target would be so if we go 39.80 down to 36.50, that's 350 risking. Yeah, that's not a good RRR. You'd hope for it to get down here. But if we short at the 236, see, that's tough. Where's our risk reward coming from? You're hoping for new lows. There's some significant fib fund confluence there. The reason I'm doing this and fibbing the real body, I'll make it yellow, is because 50% of these big ass candles like this typically is a good place to go the other way. For instance, this one is trying it right now. Then you have to look at it to know. Right there, right on the 0.5. There's a 0.5. There's that. I know it's hard for you guys to see. There's the 0.5. Look where the body is. It's trying it right now. I don't make this shit up, guys. I don't make this shit up. I might be an asshole, but I'm not that big of an asshole. I don't think we're going to mid 2K now. You know, they could be in for these longer consolidation patterns. If this is an ascending triangle, they typically fill 3/4 of the way up. So we'd be looking May to middle of May-ish, estimating. So, I mean, there is a risk reward. It's all about your risk reward. Here's what you have to, I think it has a high likelihood of working. Very high likelihood of working. But I think this would be your stop zone. I'd go a daily close over 40.40 on BitMEX. Perp swaps. And a target, first target of 37.61. So I'll make it green because that's profit. I'll make it red because it's a stop. We'll call it 37.65. Front run it, man. Who cares about $4? Target 1. Target 2. Now it's perp swaps. An option would always be to keep some open, to keep going. The problem is funding. Do you want to pay funding costs? If you do, break even stop. Now, you could plan this around a futures contract, absolutely, and not do perp swaps. We're still long from literally the bottom. The private group, they can all tell you we longed literally $1 from the bottom on March futures. 30.41 and the bottom is 30.40 exactly. It's a highlight of my trading career. It really is. That's the highlight. That's the highlight, I think. I don't know. No, Z Classic was probably the highlight. We smacked like a fucking 80x on that. Yeah, Z Classic was probably the highlight. But yeah, so you know, we'd be looking at a daily close over 40.40 if we're looking at perp swaps. So let's look at futures, because if you don't want to pay funding and you want to turn this into a swing trade, because you think the top would be yeah, again, this could take until fucking May or June. So XBT M19. Quit it! Ah! No! I lost me. Oh, I didn't. Look, guys, I'm as small as my little baby right now. The baby is the size of a lentil. Why am I upside? Okay, what the hell happened? Why am I upside down? Why am I upside down? Ooh, color. We could do a color. Green. Where's green at? Custom color. Let's go green. What changed? Anything change? Blue. Okay. What oh, color of mine. Okay. Guys, anybody can help with me getting me inverse bra? Yeah, the trade. Properties? Shit. Defaults? I'm upside down. Oh no. Yo, they do look better upside down. Guys, my camera is upside down. All right, fuck it. I'm upside down. Let's do it. I'll figure this out later. All right, Sush. I got you, homie. Check us out. Where we at? Settings. Scales. Style. No. Scales. No. Yo, we have a dark theme. Didn't change anything. Okay, guys, first off, there we go. Let's do that. Can somebody tell me where's my fucking dude? It used to be on scales. Yeah, the options menu is right set up for me too. It used to have when I right clicked on the price scale, it used to say I could just check the left and the right. They changed. Dude, what is happening in my life right now? What is happening in my life? Anyways, the trade is looking like, if we go to XBTM19, yes, you do it on June futures, AVI. So it'd be looking like this daily close above 39. $19. Yes. There's some backwardation. Okay. 4,009, 4,010. No, what's the high here? All right, daily close above 4,010. Oh, you know what? I can put YouTube on the left. Let me open Samsung Notes. I switched back from the iPhone XS. Guys, I couldn't do it anymore. Perfect. All right, let's do it. Where's my S Pen? My S Pen. We're going to go. Come here, bitch. We're going to go draw pen. XBT 19. M19. And then we're going to do short. 3x lev at 39.50. Stop loss is going to be above 4,010. Daily candle close above 4,010. Greater than yeah. T1. We'll go 37.15. We'll front run the 0.5. And T2 will be 36. We'll go 36.10 and front run the golden pocket. So that would be 235 for target 1 minus 60 or divided by 60 equals, we'll call that a 3.95 to 1. And 2 will be 340 divided by 60. Call that a 5.8 to 1. This is really good versus rewards. Yeah, we can do this. I want to see how close my math is on that. .91 instead of 3.9 or 3.5, 3.95. So I was within. Yeah, 3.4 hundredths away. And then 340 divided by 60 is 5.67 instead of 5.8. Still close on both. Who cares? Oh, well, I should actually get that right. Okay. Perfect. There's that setup. I'll show it to you guys if you want to see it. Okay. Perfecto mundo, señorita. Señorita. Let's look at ETH. Oh, I just missed my fucking... Just missed it. I had it at 167 and only got the 165.50-ish. So, it's tough. It's tough. This is a tough one. We have the Constantinople hard fork in, what, 2 days, something like that? I think they're finally doing it this time. What's upside down? It wasn't upside down. Yeah, I don't say that. We saw nothing. Well, I'm going to share it with you guys. In the private group, the Telegram, and Crypto Critics, and Twitter. Share it with you guys everywhere. Cool. .28th is the hard fork. 2 days, yeah. Thank you. So what do we have here? We'll call this a break above. False break above. It's close enough. if we connect it to here. I mean, look, it's looking like a, call it a rising wedge. I'm going to call it a bear flag. But, I mean, if it hits this lower support line, guys, a bear flag's bearish. Any consolidation pattern, the first side that it hits 3 times is more likely to break. And it was basically a real candle close double top. If I go from the top of the wick on this range to the candle close on the green one, is a double top. Not only that, but it stalled at significant resistance. So let's go down to the 4-hour. Fucking ugly. And look at the volume. That was more volume than we got during the rise. I don't know what that's saying. Why's it gotta be that difficult, motherfuckers? I guess there's long. What are you doing? What are you doing? Is that how many? Yeah, so there's 44,000 longs and 15,000 shorts on ETH. Is that right? Because if that is, you know what to do, fam. Looks like dumpy shit, man. This is the same trade setup. Short 150. So what's the contract for ETH perp swaps? It's just perp swaps? ETH USD, Bitmex? $236 this shit and short the fuck out of it. Talking to myself. I mean, it's almost too perfect. Right under 150. First target 133. Second target 125. I have physical therapy here soon. I know I'm still upside down. I can't fix it. I don't know how to fix it. It just happened. I don't know what happened. It's like fucking cake batter. Jesus. Pancake batter. But yeah. So, the stop hit 167 on Bitmex. I apologize for nothing. So if we go 148. It's tough. This is basically an ascending triangle, though. It's a problem. Depends on how you draw it. We're talking about that much of a difference between a bear flag and a... Where did this stall at? I'm guessing the 618. Meet 382. So you gotta have a talk with yourself, man. It's a tough one. What's your bias? I have to be bear biased. And if I lose on one trade and I get stopped out, it's fine. Because of how it got denied. It was literally, it touched the low of this, the high of this touched the low of that. It's fucking crazy. So, it's not crazy. It makes a ton of sense. The closer it gets, the more sense it makes. It's just a resistance support flip. So, like, here's the problem with ETH right now. Fuck fibs. Daily candles, that could have been a real resistance support flip because, right, the daily candle closed there, and then you had resistance throughout here. And then you had a resistance test, or resistance throughout here, and then you had a support test again right here, and then now it's acting as resistance. Now, this ain't the fucking Great Wall of China or anything, or the Berlin Wall, but let me see that hourly volume. Yeah. That's fucking significant, man. There's some really trapped longs. Because longs were thinking, oh, dog, we got this, the type of longs that get trapped here are the ones that do Elliott waves. But if you do Elliott waves here and you say 3 impulses up and then an ABC, then you'll short that B. So, can't shit on them too much on this one. But, oh, they're thinking, man, we're going to get a measured move. Oh, we good. Right in the 6.5 at set. I'm getting 174 ETH. And so they're hoping this is a false break above. Oh, baby, we're about to go to the fucking moon. Breakout traders get wrecked. Breakout traders getting wrecked. Look at that. Whoo! It doesn't pay to be a breakout trader. So not only did they fail to make this a support zone and this a support zone, and if we zoom out to the daily, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is a support zone. The 4-hour gives this a support zone, but let's just call it this. Not only did it fail, but it's having a hard time getting back up above it. And then you fib the current move. It's trying to hold the 0.5, but I don't fuck with 382s unless they come from 786s or golden pockets. I do nothing with them after that. Some say it's a good pullback zone and bull times. We're not in bull times. It's out the window. It's merely a take profit zone. That's all the 382 ever should be, in my opinion. During bull times, it's a little different. We don't even need to go into that. It's a waste of breath. It's not. We're not in a bull market. It's just 618s and 786s go to 382s. Profit taking zone. That's your profit take line. 0.5s go to 236s. What happens if the 236 determines the trend? Now, it could go from the 0.5 to the 236, come back, bounce off the 382, and go on, but we don't plan for that. If you're long from the 0.5, you don't need a long at the 382. You just expect the first try at the 236 is going to bounce off. And then what? Take some profit of the 236, put a break-even stop, and then whatever happens there, good to go. You take the 382 right out of it. Probably talking over your head a little bit. But, yeah, man. I think I'm gonna short. I'm gonna go 148.50. This is gonna be ETH, perp, swaps, Bitmax. Short 3x lev at 148.50. Stop loss daily candle close greater than I'm gonna go 153.50. Target 1. I'm gonna deleverage back at the 0.5. I don't want to because I think it's sterling. But there's only an $8 difference there between our second target. So I'm gonna deleverage at the 0.5. So we'll call it 134. And then target 2. I like to front run targets, guys. The one time you don't front run and the level gets front run, you're going to be pissed. We'll call it 126 for target 2. And so that'll give us 24 or 1450 divided by 5 equals 2.8. $2.9. It's a 2.9. And then 2250 divided by 5 equals 4.5 to 1. That math is right. Okay. Cool. I'll share that as well. Look what you made me do. Awesome. All right, there's 2 trades. Let's look at Litecoin. The fuck is Doby? Nobody uses Doby. Stop lying. CoinEal? Okay, OKX is fine, but like Bitfenix? What the fuck? These are all a bunch of fake ass fucking exchanges. Sorry guys, it just pisses me off. It makes it so hard to find good data. Coinbenny? Where's Binance? 28th. Binance is 28th in volume. Okay. Yeah. IDCM is above Binance in spot. Where's Kraken? $85th. God damn. All right, so we'll go with Binance chart. Or where's Coinbase? $37th for Coinbase Pro. What about Coinbase? Whatever. Go Binance. This wasn't as big of a volume candle on Binance and on Coinbase and on Bitstamp. Kraken had a big one, but they're 85th. So, look, all that matters here is, yes, this is a, go to the real body, a zone of profit taking. But what matters here, and not even from here, is from here to there that this holds. Now let's fib it. It's probably the 618. Yes, it is. And this is probably the 0.5. Not quite. Almost. $38.12 needs to hold on a daily close. There is no other way around it. I have a free bag, but I mean, I bought it 31. It is what it is. The next place for this to hold and where more volume came out was on this breakout. So actually technically the real place that needs to hold, you want the 0.5 to hold because you want it to stay immediately bullish, but is this 34.50? 34.50? I would long 34.50 personally. If I got a chance, I would long the fuck out of it. LTC, BTC probably looks the same. Oh, one more thing is that this isn't a bear flag because it can't become a bear flag. I don't think it can. You'd have to finagle it. This might be able to be. If you do this all the way up here, then you're ignoring all this shit, and I'm not sure that's the right way to do it. I mean, that's pretty good looking. If you do it this way, yeah, false break above, I guess, but then you can't ignore that. It doesn't know how it works. You can't just ignore this peak right here. And if you draw starting from this peak, there's that ain't a fucking no. And that, I mean, that's an ascending broadening wedge, but that's aggressive. It's tough. And so I guess what you would have to draw there is that this is a bear flag and that is a rising wedge. If you want to be super bearish with it, that ain't a rising wedge, dude. That's probably a bear div. It's not a rising wedge. Yeah, it's definitely a bear div. But you're getting decreasing volume. I'm going to rise up. Of course, you're going to have a fucking bear div. I'm more likely to bring this down here. First try on 38, you'll get the trend line on that one. I would say it's probably a good idea. If you're not on Bitfenix, I don't know if you can leverage trades like spot price. US dollar price. You need a perp swap. I don't know if you could find a perp swap on that. This would be more likely for me, but you would be violating that trend line unless it gets down here right the fuck now. It'll be an ugly day for a lot of people if that's the case. It's not good that this diagonal resistance line is back below at the 236. Like, this would technically be a place to short the fuck out of it. It's there. Now, if we take the volume off here and do this for the move, still above the 236 of the entire move on LTC BTC. But that's just saying that the LTC BTC price is just saying that Litecoin is outperforming Bitcoin on a dollar-to-dollar basis. So it's not falling as far and it's rising more. If that makes sense. Comparatively. Man, that's good shit. You have this trend line. This is setting up a nasty head and shoulders, though, because of how deep this has gone back to the 236. And that is a bear div. And so, but the LTC BTC chart is way clearer than LTC USD chart. Support resistance, flip it at the 0.5 fib. And that's also a big fucking round number called 0.01. Because that's 0.009899. 0.01. Easy. Long that shit. It's easy. Support resistance flip. And where's this line go back to if I do the 3-day thing? All the way back to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on and on. You'll get a chance. I think you will. I think we'll get a chance. The second the daily closes below the 236, I'm placing long orders at 0.01. 0.011 probably. 0.0105. And then, you know, continue on going up through the fork. And then the first resistance zones would be right here. I haven't even looked to the right to see what number that is or which fib that is. I'm looking right here. for support resistance flip. It's definitely going to be resistance on the first. Oh, that's a 0.5. So 0.016. This is too big of a rally to be a coincidence, guys. Way too big of a rally to be a coincidence. Now, if you look at the history of Litecoin moves, it hasn't done too much of big pullbacks before continuation on. Right here it has, and right here it has. But, I mean, big-ass ones, but I haven't seen ones like this other than right here. But this was just way too big of a move for this not to be a continuation. She's so bullish she can't help herself. As long as it holds the 0.23, this bitch might just go, man. I think the BTC chart would have to lead the USD chart on this one. It's going to be tough. Don't be too quick to move. You know, it could be setting up a bull flag or into support, or a bullish pennant into support. The flagpole is probably long enough. You want a 3-to-1 length to body ratio in terms of flagpole to flag or flagpole to pennant. But I've seen 2-to-1s work. I've seen 2.5-to-1s-ish work. You know what I'm saying? Just there's rounding there. There's a margin for error there. 3-to-1s are classically what you look for. All right. LTC is poop. No, it's not. Who cares if it's poop? We're in crypto, and you're talking about a coin being poop. Come on now. Guys, I don't know how to move the scale to the fucking right, okay? It won't do it. They changed their settings. You guys want to help me move my scale to the right? That'd be great. Oh, there you go, fuckers. What's up? What's up, bitches? Who's happy? Bang, son. No more complaining. No more complaining from you little poopers. Look what you made me do. Are you guys learning anything today? Am I teaching you up good? What's going on with ICX? I told you guys a few days ago it was looking bullish. It's coming to a resistance zone here, though. Not much is going on with ICX. If it doesn't fucking close over 720, 715, doesn't close over 715, nothing's going on with ICX. It's a nice move, but it looks like the measured move would be over with now. Let's go to the 4-hour. Yeah, there you go. Doesn't close over 715. I'm not buying it. I mean, I already have a ton. You know this. The project is still going. Nothing's fundamentally, it's strong. It's just being a dick. I hope you guys could identify this as a bullish pattern. After a long flagpole, if the floor is flat like this, fuck what the ceiling's doing. It doesn't need to be perfect, because you're gonna tell yourself, oh shit, that doesn't look good. It closed back within resistance. No, dog. Like, look, I'm gonna go from candle closes, just something like that. Who cares? We got a floor, bro. And then if you draw it like this, you'll beat yourself up because you go, oh, well, I'm just ignoring that, like with the bear flag earlier. and it closed back below. Fuck. No, dude. Draw your floor. Fuck the ceiling. And play horizontals. If you need to. Off candle closes. Because you're buying here. You're not buying here. Just be able to, I mean, look, low, higher low, higher low, higher low. That's what matters. Just on intra-range plays like this, that's what matters. And so, like your 715, I hope you know that this would be the profit-taking zone. If it's a swing, if it's just a flip for you, an intra-range flip. That's a false break above. Yes, it went past that here, but you can't plan for that shit, man. You could put stink bids if you wanted, but are you going to be right? I don't know. What's going on with ICX? Yes, we're all community members. We're hardcore ICX community members. Welcome to crypto. Fuck nuggets. All right. We're not going to get to the rest of the coins. It's been an hour and a half. I'm sorry. I had to take you through Bitcoin. And it took us an hour. And I'm sorry. But we got 3 good trades lined up now. But really 2, Bitcoin and ETH. We'll be back probably Thursday. And we'll hit it hard again. So I'm sorry I couldn't get to your requests and shit like that. You know that's not normal. You know that's not normal. Next time, Bitcoin and ETH will be faster because we know what we're looking for now. Okay? Cool? Makes sense? Do you love me? Okay? You love me? I love you too. All right, guys. Have a great day. And if I've taught you nothing else, man, if I've taught you nothing else, I hope that I've taught you to get a woman pregnant. Okay? One love.